Hello and welcome to your monthly energy forecast for the month of September. We have 3 piles, and this time there are 3 different tarot decks, and whatever pile you use, we will be using that deck for your reading and with your messages for the month of September. So we have deck number 1, deck number 2 and deck number 3. Take a moment to tune in and see which one you feel intuitively drawn to. And then in the description box, you can use the timestamps to jump straight to your reading. Hello and welcome, pile number 1. If you have chosen this pile, then this is going to be your reading with your messages for the month of September. And this is going to be the tarot deck that we will be using. We will start, however, with some oracle cards just to get a general feeling for the energies present for you in the month of September. So let's see, pile number 1, what energies are present for you in the month of September? So we have peace, very good, but also fear, release. Okay, so with these two together, I believe that you will release your fears in September and actually come into a state of peace. We also have faith and self-reflection. I feel like this one belongs here. So you will be releasing any fears you have through self-reflection, and the month will then be framed very much by a sense of peace and faith. So any fears you might have been holding or suffering from in the month of August, you will overcome them in September, and the energies of peace and faith will be dominant for you and almost hold you and frame you during this month. Right, let's jump into the tarot cards then. What does pile number 1 need to know in the month of September? We have the Emperor. Yes, so very much a very regal, grounded energy for you in the month of September. Very much standing in your own power. Feeling peaceful and filled with faith. Okay, and the High Priestess, wow. So very much a powerful month for you. Also a month of inspiration. We also have Judgment, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So, with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting the impression that you will be very clear. So with this peace and faith and your fears released, you will be very focused, ready for action. Like, she's not scared of anything. She's very much a warrior. And the Queen of Pentacles is a different kind of queen energy, whereas this one is ready to move forward and go into battle. This one is having strength from within. She's very much settled and grounded in her own energy. There's a very sovereign feeling about her, the same as the Emperor. They are both very earthy, grounded energies. And again, they're framing everything else. So I think these are the dominant feelings for you in September. Feeling peaceful, having faith, being grounded in your own energy, very much also intuitively and spiritually balanced. And as a result of your self-reflection with the Judgment, I feel like, again, we have this release image here of that fear being released. And this is very much when you see someone who's fearlessly moving forward. Because she's not even looking down. She's walking on a very on a sword, actually, on a sword across this crevice, and she's looking at her book. She's completely trusting her own ideas to keep her afloat. She's not worried about falling. So there could have also been fears that have been standing in your way. I'm thinking in terms of self-sabotage or creative blocks, that kind of thing. You will release them and you will be ready to move forward this month. Let's see what else we are getting for you. Pile number 1 in the month of September. We have the threshold, the ocean, the poet, and the storm. I think you are crossing a threshold. I do feel like fear has been holding you back from stepping forward with something, a project or something you want to do with your life. And you will be crossing that threshold. And with the ocean and the high priestess, I'm getting a sense of you very much being able to tune into your subconscious, your intuitive energies. Also with this image, with the self-reflection, because she's actually standing in the ocean. If you are a creative person or do writing or anything like that, then I would say your writer's block is over. And the storm here is a positive one. I feel like this is like you're ready to unfold a storm with regards to your own goals and the things that you want to achieve. Let's see if we get one last message for you, pile number 1, for the month of September. What else do they need to know? Focus on the light. Yes, you're coming out of a place of darkness. You have a very clear vision. And you will be in a place to be able to focus it and follow it, because you will have crossed that threshold. You will have overcome the fear that has been holding you back. Very much a month of release, of liberation, of freeing yourself from things that have been holding you back and moving forward with purpose from a very grounded, calm, balanced place. Wonderful energies coming in for you in the month of September. I hope you have a lovely month and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye. Hello and welcome, pile number 2. You have chosen the Good Tarot deck and we'll be using that for your messages for the month of September. But first we're going to get some oracle cards to get a feeling of the main energies dominant for you in the month of September. Pile number 2. What do they need to know in the month of September? Growth. Okay, so it's going to be a month of growth for you. Let's see what the tarot cards have to add to this. It's a beautiful card. Beautiful energy. So that makes me think that it is not the hard kind of growth, but more the blossoming kind of growth that unfolds effortlessly. What else does pile number 2 need to know for the month of September? We have the 5 of Earth, which is the 5 of Coins. We have the 8 of Water, which is the 8 of Cups. The 9 of Air, which is the 9 of Swords. The 10 of Water, the 10 of Cups. And we have the 6 of Earth, which is the 6 of Coins. the 6 of coins and the 5 of coins. This makes me feel like you have been worried about financial situation, and Spirit is confirming to you that this will be resolved in September. So any financial worries that you've had will be sorted in September. And obviously we also have the 10 of Cups here, which is a card of abundance, not just material abundance, but emotional abundance. And it's coming after the 9 of Air, the 9 of Swords, after a time of worry. So I very much feel like there is a shift coming for you in September, from a time that you have been very worried, specifically about your finances, and you will get confirmation in September that you do not need to worry about this, and you will experience abundance. With the 8 of Water, which is the 8 of Cups, there's also a sense of moving away from something, and that also kind of comes with a sense of loss, because there's something precious left behind. So I'm also wondering, therefore, if you have started something new in your life that came with certain risks, specifically financial risks, and Spirit wants you to know that you do not need to worry about that your finances will be fine, that you will receive abundance, and that there will be a growth in the month of September, and not just in a material sense or in a financial sense, but also in an emotional sense. So I feel like September will be a turning point for you, where the risks you have taken by starting something new will be paying off. That's what I'm getting for you. Let's get a few more oracle cards in the mix. There are loads, but let's just see what they're adding. We have the Sword, the Unseen. So something that was unseen before is becoming clear for you this month. Maybe that has to do with financial things or things, risks that you've taken. There were unseen areas, but they will become clear. We have the Eternal Child. I think with this card as well, your worries and sleepless nights are going to be transformed into a kind of, not the childishness, but the joyfulness and innocence that comes with being a child. I think you will reconnect again with the joy in what you're doing. And when we're worrying about something, we sometimes forget why we're doing something. We get kind of wrapped up by the worries and forget to have fun and to play and to just look at it as an adventure, which is what it is. And we also have the Hunter. Yes, I feel like you've been very busy working and trying to make this work, because there were financial risks involved and worries, but rest assured that everything will turn out okay for you. We also have the Cave and the Dead End. So yes, I think there have been moments where you felt that you were at the dead end, that you've taken a risk that isn't paying off. But in September, things will really start to take off for you. The One and the Orphan. Yes, I think this one kind of goes with these cards again. There has been an issue of definitely fear and loss, and but I think the One is confirmation that this is the thing you're meant to be doing. This is the one. You've made the right choice. Yes, it's been risky. Yes, it's been scary. A lot of work, a lot of risky investments. But this is what you're meant to be doing, and it will pay off. Let's get one last message for you. Pile number 2, month of September. What else do they need to know? Power of attraction. Yes. You will manifest what you have put out into the world. The vision you had when you started this adventure, when you began this new venture and you took that risk, this month you will feel the results, the manifestation coming in. You know, you will see the results of your hard labor. And at the bottom we also had the word wants to be written. This project wants to come to fruition. It wants to grow. It wants to happen. And in September you will finally see rewards for all the hard work and sleepless nights and the risks you took, and you will start to see that paying off for you. That's all I have for you. I hope you have a lovely month of September and see you soon. Bye bye. Hello and welcome, pile number 3. If you have chosen this tarot deck, the tarot of the Dance of the Souls, then this is going to be your reading with your messages for the month of September. So let's get some oracle cards to start with, just to get a feel for the general energies coming in for you in the month of September, pile number 3. And then we will have a look at the tarot cards. So we have for you blossoming. Wonderful. Okay. So definitely a month of reaping the fruit of something, of blossoming. Let's see what the tarot cards have to add. Pile number 3. First card that jumped out is liberation. Wonderful. I love these energies coming through for you. What else have we got? We have blockage. So yes, something has been blocked and you will be liberated from that this month. This is a quest. Have you been on a quest, or are you going on a quest? A secret quest? And we've got work. Have you been working on something in secret? And has there been some obstacles? Either way, if a project or something that you've been working on in secret, something that very much felt like your purpose, something your soul has been called to do, and it has been blocked or prevented, or you've been hitting lots of obstacles, Spirit wants you to know that in September, the obstacles will shift, you will feel liberated, there will be a clear path forward, and this project is going to blossom. We also have épanouissement. I'm practicing my French with this tarot deck. It's a French one, and it means development, and actually similar to blossoming as well. And games, jeux. Very, very nice. I like that, because this is development, because you can see the snake here. It's almost like a kundalini rising, you know, and I feel like the timing is right for whatever it is you've been working on. It's time for it to blossom, to arise, to be liberated, to come to the surface. It's time for it to come out of secret and to be seen. And with jeu, with play, I feel like your work will feel like play in the month of September. It will no longer feel like this blockage you're going to, where you felt like you were working against the wind, so to speak, against the current, you know, like something has been pushing back on you and blocking you. That will completely shift in September, and it will flow easily, so that it will actually feel like play rather than work. Wonderful energy shift coming in for you in September, pile number 3. What else do you need to know? Whoops, we have the orphan, the threshold, and the eternal child. They're all 3 cards that came in the other 2 group, and I have really shuffled these well in between. So this is so interesting. So the eternal child obviously belongs to the play energy, and the orphan belongs to this energy that we had before, where you felt really stuck and abandoned almost, where it felt like a sense of loss and really your work felt difficult. This month you are stepping over the threshold from this dark place into the light, and you will be able to connect with your life path, with what you're doing, with your work, with the energy of a child, with a playful, carefree kind of energy. It's time to blossom for you and whatever you're working on in September. Let's see what else we have for you. Pile number 3, trust yourself. This is really spirits telling you that it's been a quest, you know, and what you've been working on, which means it's something that felt like your soul's purpose, something that maybe was difficult to explain to others why you felt called to do that, especially when you hit all the obstacles and blockages and had to keep going, where you almost felt quite alone with that, like no one understood why you keep pursuing this project. Maybe it seemed crazy to other people, you know, why you're doing this. And this is confirmation from Spirit, trust yourself. You knew what you were doing all along, and why you might have felt alone in it and struggled because the energies were kind of working against you. You will get confirmation this month when things finally start blossoming and developing, and the energy of this work, this project can flow freely. You will have confirmation that you were right to trust yourself all along. You knew what you were doing, and it was right to follow your intuition, to follow your dream, and to work on this project. This month will be confirmation of that. And it's really interesting because the messages in all 3 piles are very much about this shift in energy, you know, this shift from feeling stuck to things flowing and moving forward. So I feel that's generally the energy that's coming in the month of September. One of flow, of liberation, of release, of blossoming, of growth. So enjoy it, ride those energy, and have a lovely month of September. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.